Gregor. He's no monk. He's come here to the monastery to kill someone.
What? What are you talking about?
He told me himself that he became novice so he could get in here. That he's looking for someone.
I'll look into this immediately. I've heard some unsettling news. I've been told you've lied about who you are the entire time you've been here. What do you have to say about it? Who are you really?
It's true that I'm not who I say I am. I'm not the young Lord Carl. He ran away and sent me in his place.
Why would you agree to that?
Money. I was drowning in debt, and the money from Sir Carl helped my family stay afloat. Carl never wanted to become a monk, but Father, I found peace here in the monastery. It's better for me to serve God here than continue my life of sin in the world outside.
Thank you for your honesty. Because you've told the truth, I'll forgive you for deceiving us. Continue to be an exemplary monk, and I promise I'll forget about what's happened. Well, unless someone from Sir Carl's family intervenes, then I'll have no choice. I'll have to deal with the situation.
Thank you for your kindness, brother.
But, since he has the authority, let him cut out those faults by the roots But bold, hard, proud, and disobedient characters he should curb at the very beginning of their ill-doing by
Praise be to
stripes
Christ, brother.
and other bodily punishments, knowing that it is written, "The fool is not corrected with words." And again, beat your son with the rod, and you will deliver his soul from
I think the
death.
one I'm looking for is you.
You've lost your
The
mind.
rule of Saint Benedict.
What on earth makes you think
Readings
that?
on daily manual
My
reading.
being unfit for
Idleness
holy
is
orders
the
doesn't make
enemy
me a
of the
former
soul.
assassin.
Therefore, the brethren should be occupied at certain times in manual
True
labor,
enough.
and again at fixed hours in sacred reading. To that end, we think that the times for each may be prescribed as follows.
No, but I hope...
I
From
swear I don't
Easter
know
until
anything.
the calends of October. When they come out from prime in the morning, let them labor at whatever
It could
is
be you.
necessary until
What
about
on
the
earth-
4th hour. And from the 4th hour until
True
about
enough.
the 6th, let them apply themselves to reading.
I won't tell you.
You're talking about...
After the 6th
Would you do
hour,
that?
having left the table,
You're
let
right.
them rest on their beds
I'll keep it
in
to
perfect
myself.
silence.
I've
Or
got
if
problems
anyone
enough of
may
my
perhaps
own without
wish to
involving
read,
myself
let
in
him
yours.
read to himself
Thank
in
you,
such
Siska.
a way as not to disturb anyone else. Let none be set rather early at the middle of the 8th hour, and again do what work has to be done until vespers. Weak or sickly brethren should be assigned a task or craft of such a nature
I'm
as to
Gregor,
keep them
a
from
novice.
idleness and at
I
the
saw you
same
at the
time
ceremony.
not to overburden
I
them
know.
or drive
It was
them
hard
on
not to
to
notice you.
toil.
And
Their
you are?
weakness must be taken into consideration by
Lucas,
the abbot.
also a novice. Don't get upset, but I don't want to talk to you. I'm happiest alone.
Greetings on the abbot. Therefore, when anyone receives the name of abbot, he ought to govern his disciples with a twofold teaching.
In the night, I overheard the
That is to
cicadas in
say,
the cellar.
he should show them
They were
all
talking
that is
about
good
you.
and holy
Oh, no.
by his deeds,
So
even
it's still
more
not over.
by his word.
This isn't a life in service
Expounding
of
the
God.
Lord's
This is
commandments in
purgatory.
words to the
Lucas, what's going
intelligent
on?
among his disciples.
What do you think?
Demonstrating
Just
the
like you,
divine
I saw the
precepts
cicadas
by
drinking and
actions
playing
of those
hazard
of
as if they
harder
were in a
hearts
brothel.
and ruder minds. The abbot should always remember what he is and what he is called. And
We should
know
report
that
them.
to whom more is
I agree.
from him more is
I
required.
warned them
Let
if they
him make
didn't
no
stop, I'd go and
distinction
tell
of
the
persons
prior.
in the monastery.
But instead of
Let him
mending
not
their
love
ways,
one
they
more than
vented
another,
their anger on me.
unless it be
Peace be with
You've
you.
picked the wrong people to make enemies of, Lucas, they told me.
And let him
No,
not
I can't
shut his
even count
eyes
how
to the
many days and
faults of
nights I've
offenders,
spent locked up in
but
solitary
since he has
confinement
the
for the
authority, let him
tiniest
cut
offences,
out those
or for no
faults by the
offence at
roots
all.
as soon as they begin to appear. Remembering the fate of Heli, the priest of Siloam, the well-disposed and
What if I
those of
reported
good
it?
understanding, let him correct with
Aren't you
her
afraid they'll
and
start
first
hounding you as well as me?
second but
Trust
bold,
me, brother.
hard,
You don't
proud,
want to
and
know what it's like.
disobedient characters, he should curb at the very beginning of their
I'm not afraid of
by
them.
stripes and other
Brother,
bodily
you have the
punishments,
courage I lack.
knowing that it is
May the
written,
grace of God be
"Fool
upon
is
you."
not corrected with words. And again, beat your son with the rod, and you will deliver his soul from death. The Rule of Saint Benedict. Readings on paper. Idleness is the enemy of the soul. Let them again do what work has to be done until Vespers. Weak or sickly brethren should be assigned a task or craft of such a nature as to keep them from idleness and at the
What
same
troubles you?
time not to overburden them or drive them away with excessive toil. Their weakness must be taken into consideration.
I saw you drinking and playing dice in the cellars at night.
So, your eyes are working. Would you like to join us next time?
I'm inclined to report it to the prior.
Who do you think you are, laddie? I've been in this monastery for 10 years, and I won't have some young brat ruining my fun. Who do you think the prior will believe, eh? You or me?
I'll go and see him anyway. This is no way for a monk to behave.
My boy, do that and your life will become a living hell, I swear. Ask Brother Lucas how he likes having us for enemies. And ask Yorick about the benefits of being with us.
I won't be intimidated. This has to stop.
I think from now on you'll be starting to feel very much at home in the detention cell. What more do you want here? Get out.
Someone really reeked of Martin's. You're right. It stunk like a wine barrel in there. And it's not the first time.
It's a mystery, but one that will be soon solved. It's a wonder the prior doesn't check everyone's breath in the morning.
Praise be to Christ.
I found this piece of parchment. It looks like it's been ripped out of a book.
I've no idea. Why don't you ask Brother Librarian?
I'm here to work.
Excellent. I've been waiting for you. There's the alchemist's laboratory. You'll find ingredients in the chests next to it. Concoct 2 buck's blood potions. Once you finish them, you'll find me somewhere nearby. Don't forget to let me know when you're done so I can check them.
Praise be to Christ.
I found this piece of parchment. It looks like it's been ripped out of a book. Do you know what it is?
It appears to be a page torn out of Ovid.
Ovid? What is that? Is it the name of a book?
Not what, but who? Ovid was a great Roman poet. We have a few volumes by him in the library, but one of them vanished one day. Now I believe I can guess what happened. Brother Eustace, may the earth rest lightly on him, was quite narrow-minded when it came to classical literature. If a book had any mention of woman at all, he condemned it as a heretical work. If he'd had his way, all such books would have been burned. Ovid's The Art of Love must have been such a thorn in his side that he stole it from the library, tore it up, and hid the pages wherever he could.
Where should I look?
If I knew, I wouldn't have asked you to do it. The pages of the book could be hidden anywhere, from the garden to the refectory.
Oh, would you like me to put the book back together again?
Absolutely. Eustace's wits weren't the sharpest, so I'm sure he didn't destroy any of the pages. I imagine he hid them throughout the monastery. It might take you a while to find them all, but when you do, you can rest assured Ovid will return to his rightful place in the library.
Good. I'll look around for it.
Thank you, brother. It's of no great importance, but if you can find all 10 pages, I'll be most grateful.
Brother? What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be working somewhere? Idle hands are the devil's workshop.
You're right, brother.
This is your first warning. Don't do it again.
Brother? What are you doing here?
I definitely was there. I did come a little late, so perhaps no one noticed me.
Brother? Save your excuses for someone else. This is your second warning. Do it again and you will be punished.
Service. What do you want, brother?
Hey, who's that?
Ah, Gregor.
I finished my work.
Show me what you've made. Brother, what will become of you? Oh, well, perhaps tomorrow you'll do better. Ah.
Praise be to...
I've heard about Avicenna's Book of Medicine. Could I see it?
Who told you about that? Of course you can't.
I found a few pages of the torn-up book, but I still don't have them all.
Wonderful. Keep looking then. I'm sure you can find the...
Credo in un Deum, Patrem omnipotentem.
What would you like?
I'm here to work.
Good. This is most likely the first time you've ever done this in your life. But it's easier than you think. Just a bit of practice and learning Latin. Here's the original, and here are the blank parchments on which you'll copy what you read in the original. Is that clear? Then you may begin, and try not to make a mess of it. Oh no, such a waste of parchment. How could you? Ah, Gregor.
Don't even look at that cabinet. It contains forbidden books.
Praise be to our Lord Jesus.
Brother Nevlis says that you didn't finish your work in the herb room. Have you lost your taste for honest labor?
You're right, brother.
Now this is your third warning. And do you know what that means? A day in solitary confinement.
Very well, brother. I accept my punishment.
Now, show me what you have on you. I must confiscate anything that's not allowed in the monastery. God be with you.
I'm a new brother, a novice, Gregor. I don't know my way around here yet. You're in charge of the whole monastery, aren't you?
Welcome amongst us. Yes, yes. The Lord wanted me to take over the abbot's duties in his absence, but mainly I'm a servant of God, just like you and all the other brethren. Before God, there's no difference between us. How do you like it here?
It's wonderful here.
I'm glad to hear it. May your enthusiasm last.
I need to tell you something, but you won't be too happy.
Tell me, son, what's bothering you?
It's about some of the brothers. At night, when everyone else is asleep, they go to the monastery cellars to drink wine and play dice.
Are you certain? I had my suspicions, but if it's true, such offenses call for stern punishment, but not without proof.
Would you like me to find some?
That won't be necessary. I'll question them myself. I can tell when someone's lying to me. Tell me, Gregor, which brothers are we talking about?
The Cicators, Stibor and John.
The Circators? That can't be true. For the love of heaven, John's declared himself a candidate for abbot.
If you go to the cellars at night, you'll see them yourself.
I'll look into it. I most certainly won't tolerate drinking or dice games in the monastery. And if Abbot Peter were here, he'd break his crozier over their backs. Thank you for letting me know, brother. It appears you're an honest and faithful Christian and a true follower of Saint Benedict. The Lord be with you.
You're welcome, Brother Prior.
Brother, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be working somewhere? Idle hands are the devil's workshop.
You're right, brother.
This is your first warning. Don't do it again.
This is not a good time.
Salve. Be well.
Can't you see we're at Mass?
Don't move the muscle.
I've reported the cicadas to the Prior. Their little nighttime festivities will soon end.
That's unbelievable. Thank you for your courage, brother. Now they're sure to leave us in peace. They won't want any more trouble with the Prior than they already have. Because now I know I can trust you, there's something I want to tell you. It's about Brother Antonius. I wouldn't like to say something that isn't true. God forbid I should cause harm by my words, but this is something I'm sure of. Novice Antonius is lying to us.
What makes you say that?
He claims he's a merchant's son from Vlashim, and that he joined the order voluntarily. The thing is, I spent a great deal of time in Vlashim. I know it like the back of my hand, and no one even remotely like Antonius has ever lived there.
Are you sure? Because this could mean that...
It's true, or Canute isn't my name. That would be my secular name, by the way, but that's not important. I know Vlashim, and I know the local merchants there, and I've never seen Antonius among them. Why would he be lying if he had nothing to hide?
Thank you for telling me. I'll look into it.
Brother, where were you during Mass? Don't tell me you didn't know that Holy Mass is...
You're right, brother.
This is your second warning. Do it again and you will be punished. What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be working somewhere?
You're right, brother.
Now this is your third warning. And do you know...
Very well, brother.
Now, show me what you...
What is it, brother?
I have everything we need for the escape.
Excellent. Straight after Vespers, we'll meet in the dormitory. We'll have to get it all done before the monks have finished dinner.
What exactly is your plan? And why can't we do it at night?
We're going to prepare a little riddle they'll never solve. And why at mealtime? Because we need the dormitory as well as the church to be empty. Then at night we'll escape. Do you follow? Take everything with you and don't forget the keys.
Good. Once evening mass ends, I'll be in the dormitory.
What troubles you?
Rest on their beds in perfect silence, or if anyone may perhaps want to read, let him read.
Praise be to our Lord Jesus.
As not to disturb anyone else. Let none be set rather early at the middle of the 8th hour, and let them again do what work has to be done until Vespers. Weak or sickly brethren should be assigned a task or craft of such a nature.
Brother? What are you doing?
You're right, brother.
This is your first.
What do you...
Ah, Gregor.
Praise be to God. For a moment there, I was worried you weren't coming. Give me that blood. This is the exact spot where you pushed me off the gallery. And here's where you dragged my lifeless body. Thank you for helping me out. Now we must each go our own way.
I was glad to help. I did what I needed to do and no one got killed. What will you do now?
Now, get the hell out of here. Steal the first horse I come across and ride until dawn, far, far away from here. I was thinking... Here, take this. Show it to those cutthroat bastards and tell them you found it on me. That should convince them. Especially when they hear about the outcry here after the fires found out we've gone.
Your lucky die?
In a manner of speaking. Hope it brings you more luck than it brought me. Thank you. Thank you for letting me live, Brother Gregor.
My name's Henry.
All right, Brother Henry. May God be with you.
Yeah. 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 I better not go in any further. I might drown. Yeah. 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 This looks like the place they were talking about.
Morning, sunshine. Hope we didn't wake you.
Curva. Did you have to sneak up on me like thieves?
We are thieves. Besides, we had to make sure you weren't followed. Or trying to lead us into a trap. But enough of this chit-chat. Let's get down to business. We heard there was some trouble at the monastery. Question is, was it the right sort? Did you do that job we agreed?
Do you think I'd be sitting here if I didn't do it?
How should I know? The world's full of idiots.
It's done.
You've got proof?
He had this on him.
Aye. That says all right. What did you do with the body?
I left it where it was. What else could I do?
So, they lose a monk and find a corpse. How long do you reckon it'll take them to put two and two together?
Well, it's not like I was planning to make a career in Rome.
Fair enough. Soon it won't matter anyway.
What now?
What now? You did your job. Welcome. We need people like you.
But what do you need people like me to do?
I'm just a crimp. All I do is recruit.
Now you get to go to our camp and find out everything you need to know.
Where?
Are you seriously telling me you didn't notice the camp? Not too observant, are you? Well, there's a hill above Sasau, and on top there's an old abandoned fort. Only it's not as abandoned as it used to be. That's where the camp is. Go there and report to a fellow by the name of Eric. Tell him Kozliak sent you.
And they'll let me in just like that?
Good point. I almost forgot. At the gate, show them the special die you took off Pius. That's our sign.
That's all?
That's all. You'll learn everything you need to know at Vranik. And hurry up. I've got a feeling there's something being planned.
Yeah.
Oh!
Ladies and gentlemen, good men and good wives, come.
Lad, don't you want a little wager on the Rat-Aid tourney? God save you.
I've got some goods.
All right. God be with you.
God, no, let me sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope I can.
See you later.
Yeah.
Something you're looking for here?
Sir, I have news, and I'm sorry to say it's nothing good.
After everything that's happened, you have even worse news. That's almost impressive.
I'm afraid so. It's going to happen again, and on an even bigger scale.
You're full of good cheer, aren't you? What exactly will happen?
It seems the Pribyslavitz encampment was just the start, and they're far from defeated.
How did you find out?
I found a recruiting agent who works for them, and let him recruit me.
Ah, God's holy hat. You never cease to surprise me, lad.
And what did you find out?
They have another much bigger encampment in Vranyik near to Sasau.
What do those bastards want? And who the hell are they?
To hurt us? Conquer the region? I'm not sure yet, but I can find out.
How?
I'm one of them now. I have their secret sign. I know where their camp is. All I have to do is go and take a look.
That's out of the question. It's too risky.
Sire, compared to everything I went through to get this, it will be child's play. I already passed their test. They trust me.
Then we'll have to attack them before things get out of hand. Ideally, right now, when they're not expecting us. Once we catch that mangy little shit, we can ask him nicely what he wants. But then again, before we attack, it would be useful to have a spy go and scout out how many of them there are and what they're up to.
I don't want you to take any unnecessary risks.
It's much less risky than our raid on Pribyslavitz.
All right then, Hal. Go there and find out how many of them there are, and what their plans are, whatever you can. But don't stick your neck out too far.
Yes, sir.
Godspeed, lad.
What's that noise? I must be going mad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That could be it.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you want?
Let me inside.
Inside, eh? What's the password then?
I came here for a game.
Show me that. Aye. All right. Welcome to Vranik, comrade.
Thank you for your kind welcome, comrade. Who should I report to?
Eric. He should be in the house, at the top.
That was easy. Now I'd better take a look around here. Can you teach me to be...
Certainly.
I'd like to practice...
All right. Now, pay close attention.
The wall here isn't too high. Damn, there certainly are enough of them. At a guess, a good 4 or 5 dozen. Those tents look pretty impressive.
Oh, come on.
These fellows
You
aren't
won
paupers,
last
that's for
time,
sure.
didn't you might win again.
Yeah, I won. Barely a groschen.
No one to rob here. Fucking boring. Filth and stink everywhere. Should have stayed home.
Fucking boring. Fuck, I'm almost sober again.
I'm so tired.
Not only strong outer walls, but inner ones too. This isn't good news.
What do you want?
Kozlik sent me.
Ah, more reinforcements. You're the one from the monastery?
Yes, sir.
So you really killed that turncoat?
Yes, sir.
Well done. I heard about you, and quite honestly, I didn't think you'd succeed. So can you handle a sword?
Yes, I know what I'm doing.
Well, I think it's best if we put you to the test. Go to our combat master, Vanyek. He'll soon find out what you're made of. Just go downhill, as far as the stockade. His tent is right next to the training arena.
All right, sir.
Like robbing a farm.
Are you Combat Master Vanyek?
Aye, that's me. What do you want?
I'm Henry. Eric said you'd try me out to see how good I am with a sword.
Ah, another greenhorn. Nice to see Kozlik's doing his job. Mind you, most of the peasants he sends me couldn't fight a pile of manure with a pitchfork. Hey, don't I know you from somewhere? You look familiar.
I've never seen you before in my life.
Really? I'd stake my neck I know you from somewhere. Well, never mind. My memory isn't what it used to be. Too much drink. Or not enough. All right, let's see what you're good for. Have you got a weapon? If not, you can borrow one over there. Now, are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be.
All right, let's see what you're made of. You're done for. Where are you going? This is where we fight. Where are you going? I thought you wanted to fight. Fuck it. What a fucking dolt. Dopsy diddy. Jesus, you got me. You're a lot better than most of the fuckers here, lads. Well done.
I've had a bit of practice.
So I see. I'll tell Eric what you've got in you. Don't worry about that. But so you don't think old Vanyek has passed it, I'll teach you one trick you'll be glad to know.
Oh, that's very generous of you.
Well, I don't want to take it to the grave with me. All right, listen. Before you start twisting and turning, take a good firm stance with your legs wide apart, like this. As if you're about to let off a huge fart.
I think I've got it. Thanks.
wrong, then I can't help it.
Fucking sick.
Sir, may I...
What is it?
I went to the Fight Master as you ordered, and I...
What's the matter? Lost your tongue?
I think I know what's troubling the young master. He's surprised to see me here. And the feeling's mutual. When did you start recruiting Radzig's people, Eric?
Radzig?
Indeed. This boy is very dear to him. And I expect he's looking for this? Am I right, young man?
You bastard.
He's coming round.
I apologize for the discomfort, but it's for your own safety. And ours, of course. You can count yourself lucky, lad. I'm gonna keep you alive. I'm sure your father will pay a nice fat ransom for you.
My father's dead. That lackey of yours wouldn't even let me bury him.
He doesn't know, Eric. Nobody told him. He told me, a foreigner, but not him. How very inconsiderate. I'm sure you'd rather hear it under different circumstances and from someone else, boy. But beggars can't be choosers. Your father, your real father, is alive. You even know him. It's your liege lord, Radzig Kobyla. Although, how much can he really care about you? Here you are, a homeless orphan, and he still hasn't acknowledged you. Your parents are both dead, aren't they? I thought so. And yet, Radzig still hasn't told you the truth. Could it be that he's ashamed of you? I wonder if you'll want to pay that ransom after all. Well, best not think about that. If your father won't pay your ransom, you have no value to me.
My father's dead.
I understand why you feel that way. My own childhood was not dissimilar. How strange that we should have something in common. But I've delayed long enough. Now it's time for you to tell me why you came here.
I was looking for my father's sword, which was stolen by a certain bastard.
And I found it. But I wonder which father you mean. In a way, it belongs to both.
Doesn't matter who it belongs to. I'm gonna kill you with it.
You're hardly in a position to threaten me. But now I think of it, why not? When your father, your real father, pays, I'll give you an opportunity to try.
I think that's very generous of you.
Isn't it?
Radzig will crush you, and I'll be there to see it.
I very much doubt it. You spied on our camp. You must realize that your father hasn't a fraction of the forces I've gathered. And now, with the king in captivity, there's no one to levy troops to come to your aid. Even united with Hanush and Divish, your father couldn't raise more men than I have. The only force in this country capable of defeating me is Sigismund's. And he pays me. When he wins, I win. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything. So meet the new lord of the realm.
A man like you will never rule here.
Have you never heard of Lord Sokol of Lamberg, or Sahinek the Dry Devil? They fought for your king and plundered the estates of the lords in Austria, just as I'm doing here. Like they say, the stronger dog fucks the bitches. And war is a nasty business.
Sir, it's time.
Now, I'm afraid I have more important business to attend to. I'll leave Udo here to keep you company. And let's hope for both our sakes that your father pays up. Farewell.
Rot in hell!
Knock some manners into him, Udo. Come on, Eric, let's go. We've got work to do.
Henry, wake up. Can you hear me?
Jesus, that brutally worked you over.
Here. Try to drink.
I thought you'd never come round.
How do you know my name?
Don't you recognize me?
Zbyszek. You fucking traitor. You throw me to those bastards, and then look me in the eye like nothing happened.
Shh, be quiet. Maybe we started off on the wrong foot. But I'm your only chance to get out of here alive. So do you want my help or not?
What do you want?
I want to get you out of here. But if you'd rather, I can leave you to rot and get the shit kicked out of you by Istvan's bruiser.
Why would you, of all people, want to get me out of here?
I've got my reasons. If not for the good of my soul, then for the good of my purse. It'll cost you a few groschen, and that's all you need to worry about. You shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Shouldn't I? Even when it comes from a treacherous bastard who set his cutthroat friends on me when I was trying to bury my parents.
I won't deny we didn't get off to a very good start. But this is a chance to start over and let bygones be bygones.
Why don't you go on your own?
What would I do? I've been left alone in this world and I'm an outlaw. How long do you think it'll take before I'm swinging from a gibbet? I need to get some coin and get the hell out of here.
So what exactly are your reasons?
Nothing you need to care about. Let's just say it's a personal matter.
But I do care. I don't believe a word you say. I know you're up to something. So you better try harder to convince me, or I'm not going anywhere with you.
Not a day passes without these cutthroats pulling daggers on each other. And I'm the youngest, so they make a slave out of me.
A bandit's life isn't quite how you imagined it, eh? My heart bleeds. But you could easily make a run for it on your own. Why bother with me?
Look, I just want to live a normal life. For that, I need peace and some coin. You need to get out of here, and you've got coin. My help won't cost you a tenth of what Istvan would want from Sir Ratzik. Why shouldn't we help each other?
What about my possessions?
Eric has your things. It would be suicide to try and get to them. Forget them.
Oh, wonderful. So I'm supposed to make a run for it like this?
It'd be better if you wore something to blend in, it's true. But I can't go and get you anything. I'm supposed to be guarding you. So if I leave my post, I'll have to avoid the others just the same as you.
How do you propose to do it?
Finally, we're getting somewhere. I know a way you can get out of the fortress without anyone seeing you. I'll untie you, and you'll have to make your own way there. It shouldn't be hard at this time of night. I'll wait for you outside. Afterwards, you'll tell your noble father I helped you so they don't hang me. And naturally, you'll pay me something for the risk I'm taking.
Risk? Sounds riskier for me than for you.
Not really. What are they going to do with you if they catch you? They want to ransom you, so the worst they'll do is lock you up again. But me, who was supposed to be guarding you and let you escape? Nobody's going to pay no ransom for me, friend.
All right then, let's get out of here. Untie me.
That's what I want to hear. But first, Swear you'll tell Sir Ratsig I helped you, and that you'll pay me too.
You have my word. What's the plan?
All right, I'll have to trust you're a man of honor. Now listen, I found a place where you can easily get out. Down in the camp on the slope above Sasau, there's a place where they throw the waste over the wall. The pile of shit reaches almost to the top of the stockade. All we have to do is jump over and we'll have a soft landing. Then we're free.
Free and covered in shit. So that's all?
Well, first, we both have to get there. We can't let anyone see either of us. I'm supposed to be guarding you and you're... Well, I'm supposed to be guarding you. So we have to keep to the shadows and stay away from prying eyes. I'll go first. There shouldn't be anyone outside in front of the barn. When you're out, go left along by the wall. There are cliffs everywhere, so try not to get yourself killed. I'll wait for you not far from the camp, by the dead tree between the path and the brook. Good luck.